T Naruto. Madden NFL 2020.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Ay! 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 Saquon Barkley, let's get it. Let's go. Saquon Barkley. That was nice. Alright, let's get it. Let's go. Down first, high first start. Already stumped. Record 22 and 21. Top 13% like Odell Beckham Jr.'s number. I'm gonna get him back on New York Giants in real life, by the way. National stat shit, but it's showing the record. It's unnecessary for me. Good.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up
2020.
with the New York Giants.
No sacks today and no turnovers, please. Can we do that on offense? All right, thank you.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards. All told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. 59.
A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, the first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Manning eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Working from the gun, Manning. He finds an opening past the 40. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Set, ready? 8, read.
A first down carry for Barkley. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Ready, ready! 90 Wolf!
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Hey!
Saquon Barkley, 29 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the 1st quarter. And they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Yes, nice long drive to start the game. 10 plays, 82 yards. Finish with a touchdown, perfect.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
8, 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Speaking of McCaffrey, boy, he was used a lot in Week 1, Charles. 128 yards on the ground. He also had 10 catches for 81 more yards.
That's 209 all-purpose yards. I mean, he's unbelievable. He's one of 5 players with 10 or more receptions, 120 more rushing yards in a single game in the Super Bowl era. And this is what we saw last year as well, partner. They used him in a big way. He hardly ever came off the field. I hope they're developing an alternative for him so he can get a few plays off this season. Otherwise, they'll use him up way too quickly.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And Olsen over the middle.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Watch out. 8! Express!
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And his guys
I'll be
are
taking
going to
that.
take
And
over
our defense will be taking
at
that.
the 39-yard line. Well, Charles, as we peek back to week one, what would you say were the positives for some teams or individuals that you took away?
Well, it started on opening night, Green Bay, and their defense, not necessarily Aaron Rodgers and what they did going into Chicago and winning. Kansas City, they picked right up where they left off with Patrick Mahomes, explosive on offense. How about Baltimore and Lamar Jackson? He's not just a single-wing tailback, folks. He's a quarterback. And Tennessee, going into Cleveland, Marcus Mariota, Derrick Henry put up 43 points on the Browns.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second down, Barkley, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's the throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Newton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, here's Newton. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To the air again, Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now Newton on first down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. An 11-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 13. Check 13.
Throwing now is Manning. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready. Hey, exit. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From midfield, here's Manning. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Nice run, fantastic on Barkley. Amazing.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, New York.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
Let's go, folks.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things
That's
that
Tackle for
went well
Loss
in the
defense.
first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I'll be taking that.
First
Again.
possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that
Has
one.
that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On first down, Barkley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll
There you go,
second
Saquon
down.
Barkley. Not to bring it out of that
I call
tackle.
that play a
Amazing.
success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
28-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
59. We got it.
They'll run it again with Barkley. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Manning. It's caught. Shepard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard
Nice catch there,
line.
Shepard. Nice action on that. Don't
Quick slant, good for a
both of those
first down, a
linebackers.
gain
That was
of 12.
amazing.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ready. Mark. Check. 59. I'm coming after you. Get it.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
There we go. Hey, all right.
And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Excellent running by Richard by me. And amazing running the ball by you, Saquon Barkley. Nice.
Roses to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Giants 17, Panthers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey, but it'll be 2nd down. Well, partner, I want to revisit week 1. I got your positive takeaways from the first week of the NFL season. How about the bad stuff?
Well, let's pump the brakes a little bit on the Super Bowl celebration in Cleveland.
Yeah.
They have to win some games first, and maybe now that's the best thing that could have happened to them. Maybe they can settle in because that's a good roster.
Nice tackle for loss
Miami,
defense.
we suspected it was going to be rough. I don't know that we suspected that bad on opening day. Jacksonville, the defense is supposed to carry this team. They got torched by Kansas City. And Pittsburgh just didn't show up against New England. And I don't think we expected that at all because I thought Pittsburgh's defense was really good in the preseason.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're
Nice
running
getting
the
the ball
ball,
back
passing the ball
defense.
like
Nice.
we saw there. I don't know.
3
The
and
rhythm
out.
seems off. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Nice 10 yards from the punt return, Corey Coleman. That's 1st down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Hey, lock it. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Manning flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Hey, Sam up.
Throwing is Manning on third down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Nice catch, Corey
First down,
Coleman.
Giants on a pickup of 14.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Go! AT Gator. You can't block me. You can't block me. Let's go.
On first down, Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Watch the run, watch the run. He's coming. Go out. He's coming, double up.
Manning going to try and throw on third down. And he fends him off. He can't bring him down. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Brian Burns gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
I was working out that first tackle with Eli, man. That was amazing.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt.
That was nice.
Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Newton to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Nice sack.
Good job, fellas.
Defense.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. But he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy that...
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
I didn't press pause, by the way.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought
Saquon Barkley,
that would be their last points of the game?
Amazing.
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next
shut down the
time,
second half.
say so long
Defense.
from Charlotte.
There we go. No turnovers. Nice. Great game, us. Saquon Barkley, 121 rushing yards on 19 carries, amazing. 6 yards per carry, 3 touchdowns, perfect. Longest run a day, 29 yards, perfect. Receiving, did pretty good too. Launch catch today, 18 yards, nuts, and again, and then 12 yards there, alright. Nice. Defense. I played amazing also today. 1 sack. 3 interceptions though by the same player. And by me, of course, too. In addition. Perfect. Nice. 121 rushing yards for the game. Alright. 39 conversion percent. Alright. Rizzo percent 2 for 2, 100%. Perfect. On possession, had that too. Alright. Alright. CBC Naruto. Over and out. Alright, top 12% lifetime Breeze number. T Breezy. What is? What it is. Essential necessary except for the record, so necessary for me. And shout out to all the week 2 NFL games of the NFL's 100 season. Pretty exciting games and all that. And tonight, Monday Night Football is gonna conclude it. So see what happens with that. And yeah. I know we're gonna do. I'm getting back on your Joshua real life too. So yeah. All right. And with all that being said, CBC Naruto. Over and out.